Welcome back to some more Kingdom Come. This is the guy that wanted me to steal the waypoles, so let's see what he wants.
Why don't you like the Takovites?
Because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else. But mainly, they stole our pasture, which has belonged to Gilead since time immemorial.
How does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us, for grazing. There's an old tree there, and everything between the tree and the woods is ours. I was there when it was decided. I was about your age then, and I got a good beating under that tree, so I remember. And you can bet your ass I remember.
But how did they steal it from you?
Because they don't believe me. Those treacherous bastards. They lie about it wherever they can, saying the deal was different. And it was a different tree near the forest.
Can anything be done about it? Can't you make some kind of agreement?
Well, we meet there every year. I tell them how it is, while they just spew their usual lies. So we kick each other's arses, and everything just stays the way it is. A while back, we fought for a right to use at least half of it. But because I grazed my cattle there, I had to pay those bastards for using their half as well. But that's not fair. All of it is supposed to be ours by law, for fuck's sake.
Oy, that's a tricky situation.
Tricky my ass. They're greedy liars. Simple as that.
They beat you up under the tree? Why would they do that?
You bet they did. That's just how it's done, obviously. When we agree on something like this, we take a young lad and give him a good pummeling, so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy because he has a good memory, and, God willing, still has many years in front of him. It makes sense?
Aye, you're right. I remember we used to do the same back where I'm from. Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord Bombergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Thrusk of its bailiff to resolve it, and he said we should sort it out amongst ourselves. And that if he heard about it ever again, he'll have both me and Project flogged. So that's that.
Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here have all sorts of obligations to the nobility, and have to pay a tax.
Of course. That makes sense.
Aye, but Takov has all its obligations in Grossen. They just pay up and that's it. But the nobles won't allow the same for Yayov. Besides Grossen, the others have to give them pigs, chickens, hay and the like, or go and serve. That's why them Takovites look down on us. They think they're better than us.
Right you are. Those Takovites are a bunch of stuck-up idiots.
Exactly. See? Even an outsider can tell.
Say, I have this fancy maypole from Takov here if you're interested.
My God! They're going to slit themselves! Nobody's got them this good in years! You're a champ, Henry! As soon as I saw you, I knew you had it in you. I promised you something, didn't I? And I'm a man of my word.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Thanks. Happy to help.
What do you say we pull one more trick, eh? I'd make it worth your while, of course.
All right. Why not?
Great. Now listen up. Let's really ruin their day, shall we?
I'm all ears.
Them Takovites grazed their sheep near the pasture they took from us. And you're going to scatter their sheep into the woods. What do you say? They'll have to herd them all back. I reckon they'll be proper pissed off.
Look, I get the whole thing with the maypole, but driving off their sheep, isn't that a bit, well, stupid?
Oh, be quiet and listen. Of course that's not all. Project's beloved son is in charge of the thief now. You'll make him look like a complete moron.
Project's son?
Aye. Project is in charge there. He gives me the most grief, and they all care about his opinion. If it wasn't for him, this whole bastard thing would have been sorted a long time ago. On top of that, he thinks his son is gifted, and that he'll be a bailiff somewhere one day. Nothing will piss him off more than seeing his son be the village idiot.
All right. That's a good plan.
Of course it is. I came up with it. The Takovites will be doing the wash thing soon. If you manage to drive the thief through the drying laundry, I reckon they won't be too thrilled about it. I'll even give you an extra reward.
Say, Olbram, how am I supposed to lure away Project's son?
You'll figure it out. Actually, wait. I've got an idea. Flip this into his food, and you'll see.
What will I see?
It's what I give to my cattle for bellyache. Project's lad is going to sit all over himself. And while he's gone, you'll be able to chase off his sheep.
All right. That sounds like a plan. I'm on it.
Great. But same as before, all right? Don't go killing anyone, and don't get caught. Jesus Christ be praised. Good day.
Let's go to the track of it and see if I can sell that thing. I thought I was going to be done that quest, and then I just get another one.
Greetings.
Keep following this road.
Mi often. Mi letters.
Hello. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Fucking bitch. Come on. Homemade hunting sword.
you.
Yeah, it's just me, alright. Fucking bitch. Oh, whatever, find your body. What you got? Merchant's coat? Oh gosh. Expensive. Ration.
God grant you help. Huh? Hey, Hans! Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
I'm curious to see your...
Wares? Trinkets and baubles, more like.
That's all that. And we saw everything. Wait, did I
Ah,
trade?
Hans.
I'm curious...
Wares?
Yeah, saw everything good.
Ah,
Do we know each...
of course. It's me, Joachim. We met in Gutenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the hangman's halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
You're a trader, then?
Not quite. Just a plain old huckster, like yourself.
I have to get going.
See you later.
Yeah. cute.
Where's?
Okay, let's see if I can save and then. Gotta steal this thing.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
What are you doing here?
Why can't I trade?
Good to see you.
Come closer. Take a look at him. This scoundrel and his equally wicked brother decided to steal from the house of God. His brother crawled in through a window while this heathen kept watch outside the church. They took chalices and altar cloths to sell for coin. The parishioners can be glad that the brothers tried to sell their loot to a certain peddler, an honest man. He told the bailiff and led him to the thieves so he could bring them to justice. The one that did the stealing will be executed for robbing from a church. But this one faces severe punishment as well. Being still young and having not stolen firsthand, he will only be whipped and banished. Let this be a warning to you all that aiding others in evil is itself a sin. God's law and the law of the land apply to everyone.
You
glad your
blackguard!
head's still
They
attached
should have
to your
sent you
neck.
straight for the hangman.
Not your day, eh?
Did bailiff
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently, some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
What did he do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
It's better than listening
So
to
you don't
news
end
about
up here
bandits
too.
running rampant round here. I'm thinking about something normal.
I'm sorry.
How's it going? Right on here, picking cabbage.
Why are
Lord
you
of
wasting
Jesus
my
Christ be
time?
praised. That's what you said last week, and the one before that.
It's good for you. Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile.
Good evening. What do you need?
Can I spend
We're not.
just the one night? All I need is to.
For a few groschen, there's
All right, here's some grog.
very well.
God rest his soul.
Where should I lie down?
You can sleep in the barn behind the cart, right?
The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off.
In the barn behind the barn? Fucking hell.
Greetings.
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
This is what I paid for?
That's just it. Some no.
Okay. Fucking paid for some bullshit. Okay, let's go see if I can steal that thing. Equip some different armor. What's this thing called? It could be. Okay. See where it is. Apparently I need to steal from the garden. In a day.
Hey, you can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you? Light a torch. Why don't you have a torch? You can't be out after dark without a light. You see? That wasn't so hard, was it now?
Okay, let's see where it is.
Good day.
Yeah, apparently this guy has it right here.
What do you...
Fuck. Gotta be faster than that, bitch. If I fail again, I'm just gonna use a savior schnapps.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
I'm gonna wait for that guy to move. Come on, dude. Look at this.
Are you trying to...
Are you fucking kidding me? Dude! No. I had it. Fucking had it.
Maybe I can walk this way faster. Try again.
Good to see you.
What are you skulking around for?
That chic...
Oh my god, what? What? Pissing me off.
Good to see you.
Yes. Yes. That's how you do it. Okay, I have to wait until nighttime. Actually,
Greetings to you.
it's right here.
You can't be here.
Okay. Why?
Good day.
What the? Dude, this is fucking annoying. Very annoying. Very stupid to watch, too.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Yo! Fuck you. Oh god. I'm stupid. Fuck you. I'm just gonna knock him out. Take a groschen. Okay. Weak Sager Schnapps. Look at how you throw stone again.
Ow!
Who threw that? Huh? I must be mad.
The author of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Go, go, go. Take all this shit. And go to the trading. Put my armor back on. Equip it.
It's like this, and it has these,
Was möchtest du?
What do you have for...
Make sure this everything I stole.
Wofür hältst du mich? I don't want anything to do with... Was willst du?
I'll have a look at the...
We sell stone good. I need to go to the nomad camp. I need to go there anyway. So let's start going. Anything I can sell that's not stolen?
I'll have a look.
Oh, this.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Show me your...
Can I buy from him? Oh, a spade.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Take that. I need that to dig those graves.
I heard you've got a really fine loot.
Aye, a lovely piece, God's truth. A rich Kuttenberg gent brought it in for repair. He hasn't been back to pick it up yet. Maybe he ran out of coin. The loot itself is worth a fair few groschen, and my repairs won't come cheap either.
Tell you what, how about you sell me that loot?
I told you, it's not mine to sell. How would I explain that to the gent who brought it to me?
But what if he never comes back? You yourself said he ran out of coin, didn't you?
I said maybe. Do you think anyone would trust me with the repairs again if word got out I was selling off their stuff?
come on. Anything can be sold if the price is right.
Not this time, friend.
What do you...
That's stolen. What are you trying to...
Show me your way.
Night shield. This has more durability. Let's just this.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure, why not?
What would you say to the...
That's almost an ex... Finally. Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
Oh my god, dude, just let me run. I need to go all the way over here. Maybe I can steal another horse while I'm at it. Like some serious, man.
God be with you. God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
You've no business here.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I should be able to see me from here.
Quick!
Go, 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 go.
Go!
I guess let's just follow this road.
God! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
What?
These bitches are. Give me a minute. I'm just drinking some water. Where the fuck's the horse go? That's a tam? Guess I'll deal with those bandits later.
Quick!
Come on, bitch. Let's go.
Go! God. Go.
So
Quick. Go.
I'll go with the horse.
Quick. Die.
Can go this way. I'd like to keep this horse.
Go.
It's not fun anyway. Turn around here. 92.
Quick. God. 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 Go. Come on.
Kajjas more. Sarji was go solo des.
What do you have for sale?
Time to put it like right here.
I've got a horse for you here.
What do you want to do?
I'd like to keep...
It will be, but I deserve it, so this is...
You...
You know what? All right, let us go and switch over. Oh, and one more thing. Since it's your first horse, I'll throw in an old saddle and bridle, so you don't go riding around looking like a beggar.
Nice. Got my horse.
Safe travels.
Where's the saddle? There we go. Where do you go?
Sartukajal.
Greetings to you two. Christ,
Lead this out to a
pardon me.
ring punch. $240. Okay.
Oy vey, Freund. This is stolen. That lowered the price. How much do you want for it?
Here. And something for your trouble.
Schönen Dank, Freund. Peppers, Kinder und Geld ist a schöne Welt.
Excuse me.
Proceed.
Christ, this weather.
Terrible.
I heard there's a cumin camp somewhere in the area. Do you know where it is?
Aye. What do you want from them? They are good people.
I just need to talk to them.
Better to talk to the boy one.
Show me your way.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to buy one.
Show me your way.
This damn...
Careful.
Let's go see if I can fight them.
Greetings.
Save.
Can you show me?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not a complete beginner. And I'm not as interested in slaps as I am in swordsmanship and wrestling.
Ah, I see. I could help with that. I wouldn't want to beat a dead horse, after all. You know what I mean, right?
I understand. I'll try not to disappoint you. And I'd be grateful if you'd make time for me, Master.
Of course I'll show you what I know. But you can't be stingy, my friend.
I understand.
Fuck, so much.
I challenge you to a duel.
Good.
Shall we begin?
Let's be... Useless! Now that's what I call an open... Ah!
Come on, bitch.
Oh, Jesus! I'm hit!
Gotcha.
Do you think I have what it takes?
All right. You deserve to be taught the Master Strike. Here's a training sword so he won't get hurt.
Let's get to it.
The pinnacle of swordsmanship are so-called Master Strikes. You can only perform a technique like that with a sword, no matter if it's short or long, or if you're using a shield. What you do need is a blade and a guard that protects your hand. Master Strike is a technique that allows you to counter an opponent's attack with your own. A swordsman that can learn such a technique is undefeatable. Let me show you. Attack me from the right. Ah! What? Now you try. Master Strikes are what elevates the swords above other weapons, and there is no defense against them. You've learned how to parry your opponent's attack with a properly timed block, but this time, you attack instead of blocking. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You take up position with your sword below and strike against my attack. But enough talk. Come and try it yourself. Oh, you need to attack too. Snap out. All right, let's try it once more. But this time, I'll attack from the side. Now pay attention. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. If I'm on the right, get ready on the left. Master Strike works only with an opposite strike. Otherwise, it's the same. You strike when I begin my attack. Ready?
Always.
Good. Again. That's the way. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's try it for real. I'll fight you normally, and you have to pay attention to which direction I'm attacking from. Then attack from the opposite side.
I understand. Let's start.
Not like that. You were supposed to counterattack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Getting the hang of it. Again. Not like that. You were supposed to counterattack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Not like that. You were supposed to counterattack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Beautiful. Try it again. That's not it. You have to attack me too. No, you need to attack too. Snap out of it.
Yo.
No, you need to attack too. Snap out of it. Excellent. That's enough. Here's a few more tips. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocks your sword to the left, then attacks with a riposte to the right. Until that point, you could only defend yourself with a perfect block. Now you can surprise your opponent with a Master Strike that he hasn't a hope of blocking. Understand?
That's enough for me. I think I understand.
Good. That's all I can teach you. Now, it's up to you to learn how to use the Master Strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks, Tomcat.
Okay.
Hail Mary.
Let's see.
What a neck.
Right here. Got to heal, got to heal, gotta heal. It's good I was actually able to do that fucking fight. A little challenging, but not too bad altogether. There we go. Eat some walnuts. Eat another one of those silver snaps.
Whoa! 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 A ravaged deer. It looks as if they were dragging it somewhere and it snagged on something here. They were trying to drag this poor thing away somewhere. They can't be far from here.
My doggy, please.
What? Mutt, come here.
Like a boy.
Good boy.
It's the wolves. Oh shit. Not good. Very not good. There's like 7 of them. I found him. You see this bitch? What are you doing? Fucking stupid wolf. You sick bitch. Bitch. We killed him.
You little flea-ridden furball. Where have you been? What's that? Those wolves have turned you wild.
Do you want to go back there? Or are you going to stay with me? I'm glad to hear that. So, we'll get down to work then, eh? There are a lot of things we must do. What were you thinking? Where did you run off to? I was so worried about you. You can't do things like that to me. Just don't do it again. Next time, stay by my side. Got it? That's good, because otherwise I'd have to pull you by the ears. Let's go. Here, Mutt.
Anything in here? Oh, broadsword? What? I need more fucking agility. Drinking? Survival? Leg day? Uh-huh. Let's do lashing here. Look at this shit. Ration too. Alright. Thanks, Wolf. Thank you very much. Extra money never hurts anyone. What's another wolf I killed? What's that? Old woman's hut? Let's go beat that guy up, turn that quest in. Maybe we can go there.
Quick! Go! Quick! Quick! Go!
Oh, shit.
Go! Quick! Ka! Quick!
Greetings, good man.
Who's that melee? Got your present. Somewhere over here.
Christ. Can't you wash up before going out in public?
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semine.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
You promised you'd get me into that wedding.
I did, but I didn't say when. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure. But I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices in theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem, you say? Isn't that a kind of pie? What are you going to do with a living pie?
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
You're trying to play God? You know they could burn you at the stake for something like that. It's witchcraft.
Ah, horseshit. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. And Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great Holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
I reached new level in thievery just by completing.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction, and also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So Bonnie is most likely a thief, am I right?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget, you could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
Well, I haven't spoken to Zinnik yet, so at least we'll get to know each other.
Right along. So you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
God be with you.
You too.
Oh, transfers? That's so cool. Oh, he gave me a skill book? So I actually have to read it. Interesting. Stuff 8 and Krypton. Nice. Natural kind of. So Bushman, less noise. Yeah, it's. I'd sleep for a while. Walnuts. Go see if we can fight that bitch.
Greetings, neighbor.
Good day. Good day. Farewell, my friend.
Away from the finish eating.
I'd been floating down the river for at least a week. Without anyone noticing? Exactly. And that's not all.
Grant you health.
Careful.
Why can't I challenge him to a fight?
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
All I want to do is fight this man. There we go.
Well, ready to brawl?
Aye, all right. It's going to be a clean...
What funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose, biting and shit like that. Try something like that and I'll rip your head off.
Don't you worry. I can hammer you without any of that.
We'll see about that. And what about the wager? Have you...
Here it is.
That's the way I like it. Let's do this.
The naked bitches.
Ah.
Come on, bitch.
No, you... Just you wait.
Falcon punch!
Take that! Come closer!
Bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch.
Jesus Christ be praised. Good to see you, friend.
You son of a bitch.
God damn! You gave me the runaround.
You alright?
Well, a Bit of liquor to ease the pain, a bit for the tummy, and I'll be alright. You're gonna be much worse off when Vera's done with you. If you wanted to train a bit before then, let me know. And here's your wager.
So you're the toughest one here?
Aye, that's me.
Still, it's odd that the miller trains you like that, don't you think?
I just do what I'm told.
You'd rather keep things to yourself, eh?
I suppose.
I want to fight you.
Are you sure? I could break you in half.
Don't you worry about me. Well,
I could break you in half.
shall we?
Well, if you say so. Got the coin for a wager?
Yeah.
Get ready then.
You sure that you're the toughest one?
You'll be walking arse first.
Are you sure?
You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm...
Oh, shit.
Go fuck yourself. You'll be shitting out your...
You sure about that? Wow, that was easy. You sure you're alright, buddy?
Well, fuck me. A stripling like you, and you whip my ass.
You're full of surprises yourself. Not even Pa swore as much when he whacked his knee with his blacksmith's hammer.
Oh, I know. Once a fight starts, my mouth takes on a life of its own. Here's the coin you won, and go and see Crazel. He could send you to Shelly-off instead of me.
Sweet. More progress in Kingdom Come.
Good morning to you.
Well, Miller, it seems I defeated all the hands you have here.
Even Vera? Well, hats off to you then. Listen, what if I sent you to Shelly-off instead of him? You up to it?
Sure. Why not?
Great. I'll pay the entry fee and wager a pile on you, so you better win. And if you want to train a bit more, just punch the shit out of them sissies of mine.
How about some more advice on sneaking around in Troskowitz?
You've come to the right man. As clumsy as a blind dog and about as inconspicuous as a cow at a bank.
Well, I was focused, mate.
I don't blame you. Me, I'm no good with a sword. Might be more useful to you in your vocation anyway. But still, ask away. What do you want to know?
How should I handle light properly?
Most guards and people you meet at night are either blind or drunk. The night is your friend. Stick to where the light doesn't shine. Dark clothing help out as well. And only a complete idiot doesn't put away their torch while robbing. And if you know how, brew yourself a Nighthawk. It tastes like piss, but it'll help you see better and keep you from being seen.
That's all. You seem like a reasonably educated man, Crazel.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I reckon you know some interesting and useful things. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you spew.
I'm glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me. What I need is the basics.
I have no time for the basics.
Well, I'll be happy to give you some groschen for your troubles.
All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. Throw in a few coins and I'll teach you where...
I reckon you could teach me how to move about undetected.
That's a true art. It's based on the ideas of the old masters. You need to master the knowledge of light and shadow. Find a balance. Any deviation means chaos. Let's get to work.
Here you go, hens. Eat up.
Use that. Fucking wheel. Here. Sharpen that bread so. Nice.
This is sharp enough as it is.
What are you doing sitting on that body? Dog. I'll kill them stuffing. Yeah, I should do this. My agility. Craftsmanship. Gears gets damaged slower. That's cool.
Here, Mutt. Here you go. Take it.
Can't believe I beat both of them up if I hadn't taken much damage. agility first. So just put it in there for now. Mexico's. Can I read that book? Okay. I guess I can stop then. Increases my charisma? No, know that. Can I equip that? Only one ring can be worn at once? Okay.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to learn...
Well, all right. Throw in a few...
Please.
For instance, I'd like to know how to pry open a lock properly. Or how to go through someone's purse without being noticed.
I see. I see. The combination of restraint and the mechanics of general acquisition of property. That seems doable. Let's get to work. You silly doggy.
Wonder what happens if you have.
I'd like to
look.
Well, all right. Throw in a few.
You talk about alchemy like a book. I reckon you could teach me something about brewing potions.
We've been through a lot together, so I'm sure you know that alchemy is a noble and serious science. Let's start with the importance of the ratio of ingredients and the proportion of substances, because every potion is different. Let's get to work.
Oh, thanks. Leveled up my thievery and my alchemy. Playing good shit. Get one extra potion? Oh, that's fucking useful. Oh, wow. So this means that, like, if I don't leave press the door in time, it won't count, so that way they won't notice me. Paid them a lot to level me up. So can I go fight for money? Something?
Greetings, my friend.
Would you know of any other way to make some extra money?
The only thing you can do in this backwater is steal cabbages. But go and ask those woodcutters on the opposite hill.
Why the woodcutters?
Just think about it. They've been cutting timber in the middle of nowhere for a pretty long time, and they get paid for every wagon they unload at the sawmill. They work all day long and don't move an inch. They have nothing to spend their money on.
I think I know what you're getting at.
All their earnings must be hidden somewhere in their camp.
I like the way you think. I reckon I'll pay.
But if you're stupid enough to get caught, first I'd...
Don't you worry.
I'm sorry.
Good boy.
Camp is over there.
Quick! Go!
What was that?
What was that noise? Woodcutters? Come here. Heal.
Interesting.
Quick! Go! Whoa! Whoa!
God bless.
God! Whoa! God! Go! God! Go! Quick! Whoa!
Hail Mary.
Good afternoon.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, that's not very creative.
Wow, fuck
You know
off.
what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I'm sorry. I've got nothing for you.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients for that magic ritual myself.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like, I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
Among the wolves. Not a word of a lie. That is, I lost him and then found him again in a wolf pack.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating. Just slept all the time. And then... Well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
I found myself following the path of the night. My only brother now is my sword.
Oh, aye. Men these days solve all their problems in armor on the field, gouging each other's eyes out and hacking off each other's limbs. Where are the good old days when everything could be solved with a simple dagger stab or a nice strong cup of hemlock? Jesus, I sound like an old crone now, eh? And you know who else pines for the good old days? Crazel. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. Well, you take a chunk of salt and pray to St. Peter to miraculously transform it.
You won't find it any joking matter soon enough. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia Rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun, and pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets. Take care now. What are you doing here?
Hmm? Oh, it's just you, eh?
You remember that sweet thing from Slatigo?
Yeah, that's the 100th time you've asked today.
Bitch, bitch. Fix some of that. Let's see if we kill his humans. Go to Samin on the way.
Ka! Go! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Go save.
Whoa! Whoa!
Save. I'm going to actually sleep. While
Whoa!
What's that? Eh? Greetings, good man. Could you spare a few groschen for charity's sake? I'll be straight with you. It's to spend down the tavern.
Tell me a little about yourself. If I find you to be an upright fellow, I might be willing to indulge you.
I was once a cloth merchant. You'd have been hard put to find a tailor around here who didn't buy my wares. The finest quality at the fairest prices.
So what happened?
Bad times, lad. And bad people. They robbed my cart more than once, and in the end they just drove off with it. Twice they held a dagger to my throat until I emptied my purse. So I ended up on my own, with no livelihood and no money.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But it's not that bad. Every now and then I meet someone who gives me a groschen, and then I'm good for the evening.
Stop bothering decent folk. Piss off.
All right. No harm done. You know, if I'd come at you with a knife, that would have been different. No offence, though.
oh, fucking bastard. No one will notice this. Pretty good, son of a bitch.
Oh, what the?
Right.
I yield. Mercy. I surrender. You hear me?
If I were you, I'd forget what I saw, pal. I could get pissed off. And then nobody's safe from my blade.
Hang on. Leave me alone. We'll forget about it.
Good.
What are you whistling for?
No reason. Probably should go to the Cumin camp first, because I don't have any money.
Quick!
Oh! You trying to run me over?
Go!
Pray. Oh,
Hail!
What would you like?
I need some... Show me your way.
Oh, well, what can you do? Farewell, then.
Of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think this one may be different.
Go!
They're all secretly in league.
God! Quick!
whoa.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as late as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Serene is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Missed, bitch.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit.
No, you are. Fucking bitch.
Christ!
God wills it!
Stop fighting!
Come on. Oh, you wee
What
bastard!
in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so...
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
It sounds quite dangerous. Wouldn't it be better if I stayed in the kitchen, here? I think I smell cakes.
Aye, stay here and stuff your face. I'd just like to know what you think will happen if we don't find Radovan's hands.
I don't know. But even if I go with you, there's no guarantee we'll find them.
Maybe not, but one thing you should know. Lord Samin ain't in the best humour, but he's a fair man who appreciates a bit of effort.
All right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, do you know what to do, or have you got any more questions?
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
We should probably get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Thanks, Billy.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
I'm sorry.
Where is the barn?
Damnation.
Ah. Yeah. I'll start the turn. There we go. I have to sleep until morning, huh? Alright, well, I'm probably gonna end the stream and video here. I hope you had a good time watching. I got a horse, found my dog, got a lot of good shit done. Okay. Oh. Thanks for watching. See ya in the next one. Peace out. And thanks.